So I'm Suzy Williams of Suzy Quilts. I design quilt patterns, fabric, thread now. I'm excited.
That's awesome.
And you are?
My name is Chris Hansen, Modern American Vintage. I make handcrafted quilting notions out of exotic hardwoods, and been doing that since 2020. And been
Really? Just 2020?
Just 2020. Actually started during the COVID pandemic. I was furloughed from my job for a couple months.
Were we friends before?
I don't think so. Yeah, it began right at the beginning of 2020. So. No, I don't remember. I think maybe she told me about you. I just looked you up on Instagram and just kind of threw caution to the wind, just like flung a message out
like,
in Instagram universe to you.
She's the coolest girl I've ever seen on the internet. I gotta reach out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it worked out personally.
Yeah, it did.
Not to put you on the spot.
You know what's interesting though is once we got to know each other and I found out that you used to edit videos.
I still do.
Yeah, I mean I've even used you for video editing, which is not what you do professionally.
Well, that's what I went to school for originally.
Yeah.
Animation and graphic design and video editing, just all post-production stuff.
And you even hooked me up with your friend. She came to my house and worked on my lighting with me.
Everything's going good, going smoothly there.
I mean, I didn't take any of his advice.
I'm sure you took a little bit more than you know.
He taught me what bouncing was.
Yeah.
Bouncing light.
It's very important.
He was at my house for 4 hours. That's the only thing I took away. Well, and quilters are obsessed with what you make. I mean, we quilters love a tailor's clapper. And for so long, the only clappers we could get were just like a block of wood, right? And then you were like, hey, let me see if I can jazz this up. And you're making the prettiest things ever. I mean, I don't even like to use it because I worry I'm gonna warp it. Right?
They're indestructible. We had a couple people drop some on the cement floor and nothing. It's fine. So yeah, use them.
What was your reaction? Did you
I'm
laugh
not worried about. Oh yeah, yeah.
Nicer than me. But one of our collaborations that we did was this really cute thread stand. Yeah, so this is a butterfly garden quilt block that I designed, and then I handed it off to you, and then he turned it into this pretty thing. And it fits Aurifil thread. So it's like a trifecta of talent. The three things coming together. Yeah, and then whenever I do my hand quilting, I love a hair marker. And again, I was using this little plastic thing that I just got off Amazon for a couple dollars. And I mean, you just took that shape and ran with it. I mean, how do you even do this?
I have a blank that I use to trace out the shape of the tool, but it's all hand sculpting on a belt sander.
Yeah.
And then a lot of hand sanding, and then
which your mom does.
My sister, she does primarily. Yeah, she's been a huge help. I maybe would not be where it is now. So she's been awesome. And then my mom and my dad, they'll step in and help out every once in a while.
When are your kids gonna get behind the saw?
As soon as possible.
Your kids are so little.
I can't wait. No, I started doing stuff with my grandpa when I was about 7, 8.
Really?
Yeah, and Chase it was a lot of the very simple, non-lethal machines, obviously, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. My son Chase is he's almost 7, so we're getting.
But how young is your youngest?
The youngest is almost 3.
Yeah, because they're the same age. We have daughters the same age.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel like anytime we get on the phone, it's dangerous because we don't do much work. And then an hour goes by and it's like, uh-oh.
It's fun though. I mean, I need to talk about this stuff because it's just it's so inspiring to talk to other collaborators and other people in the industry. And I feel like we have a lot of ideas coming up done right. So. I mean, gosh, after that first collaboration we did with the holiday party.
Oh yeah, it was a holiday party, Taylor's Clapper.
That was
Do you even make those anymore, or did you retire?
I haven't done those in a while, but I did, this is really cool, I did have one really, really thin strip. I think I showed it to you on the phone. I was planning on doing, I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but this thing, it survived about 2 years and a trip across the country. I came up with a little something extra.
From your move from Vegas.
That's right, yeah. And I ended up turning it into a little something special.
Look at you.
You have any ideas?
What it is?
Yeah.
Is it magnetic? What is it? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it right now. Yes. I love magnets. Is that weird? Yes. No, but we've talked about this.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Because I told you about my whole idea. Oh my gosh, this is it.
Yeah.
You're doing it. Ah! This is a conversation we've actually had.
Yeah.
You actually made it happen.
Yeah.
You listen when I talk.
I do.
Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Okay.
So, do you hate it?
I'm obsessed with it, obviously. Okay, I had this because I have this, again, it starts with, I have these notions that I love, and they just come in these ugly plastic whatevers that you aren't proud of, and they break, and I don't know, they're all made, you know, in a factory or whatever. Like, no one's taking pride in their trees. But then you take the form and the idea, and you turn it into something that you're proud of. Oh my gosh!
Y'all put so much time and effort and passion into your quilts, but you're using like just very breakable,
it's weird,
uninspired.
I know.
notions.
When are you gonna make a rotary cutter?
You know, we should probably talk to you for about that.
Yeah.
Because I have been trying for the life of me, I cannot figure out how to do like a retractable.
Yeah, the safety thing.
Yeah,
I'm like, who needs safety?
I mean, if you guys are ready to take the risk, I'm all about it. But
I'm in it.
yeah.
I've already cut off a finger. I can't get too much worse, right?
What'd you do that for?
I just felt like, no, I'm kidding. It was when I made my first quilt. Haven't I told you this?
No, you haven't told me.
When I was 15 and I was learning to quilt, I'm not a cautious, detail-oriented person. So I think I was even doing one of these. Like I wasn't even watching, and it was just a hello. Yeah, the finger was on the table.
Like the knuckle? Like,
No, I was right above the knuckle.
oh, jeez.
Yeah, I know. But here I am, still quilting.
Wow.
So like we get over it, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
So you should really still make those.
Yeah, you're resilient. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll figure something
Oh, we
out.
got. I guess maybe we got to figure out that safety thing. Okay,
glad you
so
like it.
it looks like a solid piece of wood. Where's
Yep.
the magnet?
The magnets just drilled out in a little array underneath the veneer on top.
Oh my gosh! And it even has the little pads on the
Yeah.
top.
Make sure that it doesn't slide off the table. And
Oh my gosh! And this is the holiday party block, so you can make a matching quilt.
yeah,
And you made Taylor's clapper with holiday party, and you made, what are you calling the square clappers?
the charm square clappers.
Okay, yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah, I love making those things.
Yeah.
I think that has to be one of my favorite things because you can pack so much detail
Yeah.
into so small a space, but it's not so small where you lose like the figure in the like little tiny pieces like that.
Yeah.
You can still see some figure, but if you've got chunks that are like the size of this corner piece here, you can see a lot of the grain figure in the wood and yeah, I think it's like the perfect size for that.
It is the perfect size because so many of our blocks are square.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a hard shape, but you're making it work. You're doing like herringbone stuff. Chevron? What is this?
I'd say chevron, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just because no one knows what you're talking about, what are these woods?
So we got oak, poplar, curly maple, cherry, mahogany. We got walnut up here, and this is on a big white oak base. This particular piece of oak came from a follower reached out to me on Instagram and said, "Hey, I got a tree that we just cut down in the backyard. Do you want it?"
No way.
I was like,
What?
"Yeah."
You can literally go in the woods and like cut down stuff?
Well, this came from their backyard.
Oh.
Yeah, they were putting in like a hot tub or something, or a shed, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but
Let's get rid of this beautiful oak tree because I want a hot tub. I love that though. And you benefited.
yeah, absolutely. I actually gave her one of your holiday party charm square clappers for it. So a little fun trade. But yeah, so then we found a sawmill near where my folks live, and they have a kiln, so they were actually able to slab the wood up and dry it
What does
for
that
me.
mean?
The kiln.
Slab.
Oh, to cut it into slabs.
Oh.
Yeah, so it makes it much more easy to work with rather than just trying to carve something out of a log. But yeah, I found out that this guy has the most stunning walnut too. So
Okay.
yeah, so that was a really great find.
Okay. So you are a real geek.
Big time.
Over wood.
I love it. I mean, one of my favorite parts of the job is just scouring Wood Trader forums and
What?
And yeah, wood trader forums online, Facebook Marketplace.
Wait, there's like people selling wood on Facebook Marketplace?
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Like the wood trader community it's awesome.
Yeah.
You got some of the nicest people working in the wood trading community, and then the fact that I get to work with people in the quilting community, to be able to straddle the line between the two.
Yeah,
I get to work with some of the best people in the world. It's awesome.
Yeah, because probably the only group of people that could rival quilters for cuteness and kindness is maybe wood workers.
Probably. I don't know about cute, but
explain. Whenever I describe you, I do describe you as a golden retriever puppy.
Yeah, I get it.
I know you do.
I just want to be everybody's best friend.
Yeah, and you are.
That's awesome. A golden retriever puppy.
Yeah.
Love it.
I knew you wouldn't be offended by that.
Not at all.
I feel like at some point someone's going to have to embroider this for you, like on a shirt. Like, hi, my name is Chris, and it's just like a golden retriever puppy.
Let's make it happen.
I'm not going to do it. Someone else should do it. I'm the ideas person.
So, anybody out there in the quilting world, let's make it happen.
Or the embroidery world.
Yeah, there
We're not picky. Okay, here's a question, Chris.
Sure.
Okay, so I designed this motif, turned it into a quilt.
Awesome.
It has then become thread. When is something like this going to become something like this? Okay, so technically speaking, quilters typically, work with a lot of straight lines. It's probably easier.
It is.
Like, what would it take for you to do?
So a point of pride with me is I don't have any automated robots in the shop. So if I had a CNC machine, that would be very easy to do. But I use primarily hand tools.
Okay.
So
what is a CNC?
CNC. I don't remember the.
CNC.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact.
Is that a laser?
No, it's a router, but it's on a Z and Y axis. Chassis essentially.
Totally get that.
So it's just basically a router or a drill bit drills into the wood and then draws out specific shapes.
Oh yeah, like a 3D printer.
Sort of.
Just like it.
Just on a X and Y axis.
Yeah.
and Z axis, I suppose. Yeah. But yeah, so I don't know if I'll ever be able to do something like that and not charge 10 grand for it.
Okay.
But
all right.
Put me up to the challenge.
Okay.
You might
so
have to
you're
make
gonna make it happen.
I guess I have to, don't I?
Yeah. Well, of all of the tools you make, can you pick a favorite? Is it the thread stand?
The thread stands are a favorite, yes.
Oh, you already said it was the charm clappers.
The charm square clappers are my absolute favorite things to make, but this is a very, very close
second favorite.
Yeah.
Because of the cute design.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Do you have any other design besides the butterfly?
All kinds. Not specific quilt blocks, other than like a sawtooth star.
Oh, okay.
That's all I've been able to test out so far, but I'm obviously going to do
Did you know what a sawtooth star was in 2019?
I did not.
Let's test your knowledge. Chris, 2019. Did you know what a tailor's clapper was?
No.
Did you know what a hair marker was? Did you know what a quilt was?
No. Yes, of course I knew. My mom had been quilting ever since I was little. She took a 25-year hiatus, but she picked it up not too long before.
Because you were a hard kid. So your whole family lived in Illinois, your whole family moved to Vegas, and now your whole family lives in Tennessee.
Yeah, we just couldn't make it in the Chicago area for what we were both doing. It was really expensive, I know. You have an idea what that's like.
Yeah.
So we kind of sent a big old Hail Mary pass and all moved out to Vegas on a whim and was working at a slot machine company. I was animating slot machines.
I remember that.
Yeah. So
are you telling me?
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
But then after a while, after COVID specifically, we realized how just isolated we were out there because the supply chain issues were just really, really bad where we were. And then we realized we missed the color green a whole lot. So we just decided
to the opposite of Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we love it. And then, within 3 months, I think all three families were in just different areas of Tennessee. So yeah, we're really happy. And I told my wife, the next house we buy, it's going to be our coffin. It's going to...
Are you going to make it?
We're going to... Hopefully.
So weird.
Well, I mean, since then, I just took over the 2-stall garage, and I work from home now, and get to see my kids every day now. I basically missed my son's first year when I was working downtown Chicago, so it's nice to be able to be there for him, and yeah, it's
I feel like this conversation naturally pivoted to coffins. Is that your next venture?
I don't know, probably not.
You could do like quilt motif coffins.
Jeez.
Is that weird? All right.
I mean, that's
Cut it. Cut that out.
All right, we did it.
You know what my husband always says to me? Give me a high five. And then he does this and he grinds and I'm like, what is this? It's so annoying.